Yo, you know what it is, kings and queens. FATBOYGAINZ tip on what every king should know. What every king should know is what to trust. You should know not to trust someone's words if their actions do not align. Their words will tell you what they want you to think. However, their actions will tell you how they actually think. Alright, story time. So there was this female that I was seeing. I was really digging her vibe. I thought she was cool people. She started asking me questions like, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Do you trust me? And this is about a month, 2 months into it. I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, no offense, but where I'm from, we just don't trust anybody. It takes time. She's like, well, I keep telling you, you can trust me. And I told her, well, you know what? Actions have to match what your words are saying. And thus far, you are building trust with me. Well, good thing I had my defense up. Check this out. So we just had an amazing dinner, a little dancing. We get back to her place, for a little, what's it called, little nightcap. Get up to the door. Apparently, one of her exes left her a package at the door. Mind you, we had been seeing each other for about 6 months now. I was cool with it. Now, this is trust building time. What action is she going to take? She picks it up. Oh, this is from my ex. And takes it on the inside. Now, I'm not saying she did anything wrong. I'm just saying where I'm from, we see something from our ex, even though it might be a respectful relationship, I pick that shit up, I throw that shit into the tall grass. Because it's about respect. And you can't trust somebody if they're not willing to build respect. But shame on me. So shame on me that I didn't walk out of that relationship right then and there. I brought it to her attention. I should have just left. But I said I was digging a vibe. So I stayed into the relationship, and sure as shit, little things like that just kept happening after I voiced my opinion. So again, when we're talking about trust, don't trust someone's words when they're saying you can trust them, they can trust them, they can trust them. What you trust is their actions. Their actions will tell you. Now, if this broad would have been upfront with me, hey Jesse, I still talk to multiple dudes. I still talk to old boy, and I still don't even know to this day if he did or not. But she could have came and been real with me and told me, "Dale, I'm not going to change who I am." I would have respected that shit a little bit more. We could have dealt with the situation earlier. Or if she would have told me that she was talking to multiple dudes, I'd have been like, cool, sounds good. I don't hate you. Peace. A king's got a roll. Situation number 2, where I did trust their actions and not their words, and it paid off big for me. I was probably this happened to me about a year ago. Met this cat. I trusted that he could 10x my millions to go from 2 million to 10 million because I saw his portfolio. I could see what he did. So we had dinner. Sitting at a great dinner. We're talking. Boom, boom, boom. He brings up somebody that he noticed on my Instagram. Good friend of mine. Loyal friend of mine. My fucking dude. The guy starts going a little sideways with the conversation about my boy, and I had to check because I was like, whoa now. That's my boy. That's my bro. That's my boy. That's my bro. I don't see why you feel so comfortable telling me about my boy, my bro, but out of respect for my boy, my bro, gotta chill with that shit. So he gave me kind of a funny look and was like, oh, okay, I respect that shit. He was like, I'm just saying I don't fuck with your old dude. And I was like, hey man, I already told you. I was like, yo, we can dead this shit right away. I tell him, I was like, hey, let me call my boy, get my boy on the phone, invite his ass over here for dinner too. This way y'all can hash that shit out because that's what men do. We don't talk about each other behind each other's backs. He tells me, nah, I'm good with that. Again, you don't trust somebody's word, you trust somebody's action. Where I'm from, I'd have been like, checkmate that ass, bring his ass the fuck over here. Let's have some words. But nah, he wanted to keep that shit close to the chest. What does that tell me? Little red flags go off in my head. I trust that if he and I get locked up together, not saying I'm doing anything wrong, but again, you gotta remember where I grew up. And I'm in handcuffs, I guarantee you, we're gonna be in 2 different holding rooms. I'll be handcuffed to a bench, and this motherfucker's gonna be getting served steak. So again, that's a prime example of why I trust actions over words. Come to find out, a couple of months later, this dude got hit sick by the SAC. He got locked up nasty style. And if I would have gained into business with this guy, I probably would have been locked up right away with him. So, again, that's why we trust people's actions and not their words. So kings and queens, save yourself a lot of heartache. Trust people's actions, not their words. Their actions will tell you who they are. As always, kings and queens, you stay starving, or you go hungry, baby. Fat boy gains. Let's go.